Tony Toscano,
Tony,
how are you?
how
I
are you,
am
buddy?
great. How are you doing, Faye?
I'm fantastic, man. Thanks so much for asking. I just love the fact that I feel like all of us could be, brothers right now with our perfect haircuts.
Well, it's from years of grilling. And Ryan, it's such a pleasure to meet you as well. Mark. Man, I'm verklempt because I love your shows and I love what you guys do. Um, and I'm an old griller myself, so when I was a kid, I turned
Awesome.
shopping carts into grills.
That's
So
awesome. Yeah, they work pretty well.
talk to me about the experience of watching your show. I'll start with Mark.
The show is about celebrating great restaurants and restaurants that create great moments, and restaurants really are the cornerstone of our neighborhood. There's a survey that unfortunately says that 71% of people are getting together with friends and family less than they were many years ago, and we're hoping that getting together over a tailgate is going to help solve that, because there's no better reason to get together than a great game and great people, and obviously throwing some sausage on the grill doesn't hurt.
Faye, I think we should start tailgating for other events like the opera and live theater.
Well, my friend, let me just clarify something. We don't think tailgating is exclusive to football at all. In fact, Mark, you'll find Mark and I tailgating our, we chess matches. My daughter's rehearsals. I'll tailgate. When she's up for plays and musicals. Mark and I, we actually are the guys that say we can tailgate anything because it's just a great excuse, which we don't need one, but a great excuse to go outdoors with friends and family and just make really delicious food and everyone get over themselves. Let's just all have some fun, have a little laughter, and make the world a little bit better of a place by being human.
Mark, what is your favorite thing to grill?
Oh gosh, I mean, for a tailgate, Faye and I are East Coast guys, and originally, but we live on the West Coast. A lot of times our games are early, so we love to cook something that has a little bit of a nod to breakfast a lot of times, but it's something you could make any time of day. It's a good fourth meal also. But our favorite thing is these sausage smash tacos. So we take some ground Johnsonville sausage, throw it on the flat top. We smash it down almost like a smash burger, but with a tortilla. And once that sausage is golden brown and delicious and has that great crust on it, we flip it over. We add a little bit of cheese. We add a over easy fried egg, some pico de gallo, some crema, some hot sauce, a little pinch of sea salt. And then when you take a bite into that and that yolk explodes, you've got the best breakfast taco sauce on it ever. And you're basically, you're gonna have a line out the door with people trying to get their hands on that thing.
Yeah, there's something about brats, on a grill that just brings out my taste buds as well. I'm, Italian, and I grew up on I'm from the East Coast as well, and I miss that a lot. It's just even in the winter, Christmas time, going out and
Yeah,
grilling a bunch of brats or Italian sausage.
yeah, yeah. You know the drill. I mean, grilling for us is a contact sport, 365, 7 days a week, and so and brats are look, this Sheboygan company, Johnsonville. We grew up eating that stuff. So like for us to have these delicious brats, we do them beer braised with the onions, put them with Mark. He's Italian, so his grandfather Francis Mazzarelli would make them, and he'd make pork chops at the same time in the middle of winter, shoveling snow out to the grill. But I think that's the whole. It's the active community. It's the active giving, the active making food. That's our love language. So we share that together for our friends and family.
Now, I heard you guys are touring California looking for great recipes and great restaurants. Is that true?
The country, really, we travel a lot now for the Grill Dads. Like we're about to hit the road with the tailgate, four different SEC games this fall. And so when we're on the road, we just had some awesome cheesesteaks in Philly.
Oh,
We went to some fun
Yeah.
restaurants in Chicago. Now we get to go cook some sausage for the SEC games. We're finding great restaurants and great people everywhere we go.
in doing this, I mean, you guys collect recipes, and I know you publish cookbooks. Um, I think the secret to grilling is to put your own flavor into things too. I mean, you may want to buy some sausages at the store like Johnsonville, but you can always add something or soak them in beer and increase that flavor.
Yeah, it's we always consider sausage to be one of the more underspoken, I think, proteins. It's such a versatile protein to use. To your point, it's like you can take it right out of the package, put it on the grill, and call it a day, and you'll be just fine with that.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can actually get very creative and utilize all sorts of different flavors. And by the way, the cuisine that sausage can invoke, it's not just American all the time. Yes, it's great to have brats and all of that, but let's remember that there's a lot of great sausage used in Chinese cooking. There's a lot of great sausage used in all sorts of other cultures, and we love to explore and experiment with that, and to give our own little twist on certain cuisines.
The creativity is really what makes it fun for us. I always say my favorite thing to cook is something I've never made before, and just get to experiment and try with it. And there's no better protein than the sausage. We used it to make some risotto last week. I mean, the world is your oyster. Just learn the basics and get creative, and don't be afraid to fail.
But there's so many other things out there that people throw on the grill. Fish for me, tomahawks are,
yep.
I love a good ribeye and just a chicken is so versatile too. I mean, and the recipes that you guys have in your books, I'm pointing out that people can get your books. Just bring that up about 6 notches too. You've got some great recipes.
And you know what? They can be accessible too. That's our whole thing. It's like we want to make elevated food accessible. The name of the cookbook is the best grilling cookbook ever written by 2 idiots. And I bet you figured out why it's called that. But the reality is we want people to watch us cook these great recipes and say, wow, if those 2 idiots can do it, I can do it. So that's really what we're all about.
Yeah.
I want to point out that you guys are also hilarious too. That's also the timbre of your show is, it's fun, and you guys show how much fun it is.
Thanks. Yeah, we've had I think the reason it works is, Mark is that we're the yin and yang. We're the Dumb and Dumber for food for sure. So, but we've had a really good time, and we always get a lot of comments. People say you guys are so authentic and so real. It's just so refreshing, and we always say, are we? Because we're the same guys we've always been and always will be. And we just have such a blast doing this for people and hanging out. And, Mark and I both really enjoy, like you said, traveling just to meet people, because passion that people have for food is unbelievable. And if you just give a little bit of an inch, they'll tell you all about it and want to hear more and more and more. So it's really cool.
Because I'm such an impatient guy, brisket is always the hardest for me because it has to smoke for 13 hours or so. But I sure love the outcome of that. And I'm always checking, which I'm told you can't do. You just have to let it go.
Our appetizer section in the cookbook is called "Things to Make While You're Things to Eat While You're Grilling."
While you're grilling, yeah.
I think we ought to. I'm going to put up the Johnsonville com because their website, because they have a great lot of recipes as well on their website.
The Johnsonville, the smash breakfast taco Mark was talking about is actually on johnsonville.com/keepitjuicy. So we'll have that recipe up there. And if you want to see more recipes from us, the drill. Go to go on Instagram at the Grill Dads and DM us and think of us as your tailgating mentor HQ guys that can help out throughout the season, and happy to do so.
Yeah, because there's no season, but there's no season for grilling. It's every month into the winter. You can even grill in an ice,
Absolutely. Yeah, you're a pro. You know the drill.
Yeah, I cannot eat a steak that doesn't have that crunch on the outside. It's worth it.
Yeah, no, it is. That Maillard reaction is the key. And, it's funny, Mark, we always say, why doesn't my steak taste like the steakhouse? It's like, well, you don't have a 900, 1,000 degree salamander that they're finishing the steak in your house. But to Mark's point, utilizing cast iron and other types of grills can actually increase the temperature. And the great thing with for example, sausage, I mean, man, you can really, really play around with flavor profiles outside for sure with fire.
I've never had a sausage I didn't like. And that's the truth.
Neither have we.
Exactly.
Gentlemen, I want to invite you out to Utah where I live and come to my house, and we'll have a grilling out of here.
I'm just right up the street in Boise.
We're
so.
outside. We're outside your door right now. You hear us?
Yeah.
Let us in.
Yeah, I'll light the grill and throw some proteins on. Yeah, honestly, just
Awesome.
anytime you guys want to come, I'm gonna find you on Instagram and friend you. But
Great.
you're my kind of people.
Thanks, man.
I'll tell you what, you're my kind of people.
Appreciate it. Vice versa. Thank you.
And
so much.
congratulations on everything that you're doing, the show, the search. I hope you get some great recipes.
Thank you. Thank you
You guys
very much.
Take care, my friends.
Awesome. Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Bud.
Tony, thank
so
you.
much.